Hi, Billy Trimble here with Cisco Tech. The purpose of this video is to bring attention to a common issue we are still seeing in many TAC cases with IM and Presence server deployments. Presence servers have always been deployed with an OVA file that contains a configuration of the virtual machine before the ISO installation file can be used. This OVA file will set the server hardware resources based on the maximum number of users in the deployment. However, server requirements have changed since version 11 of Presence began, and we see many configurations that lack the current minimum standard. This change is documented in two defect IDs that can be found in the Cisco Bug Search tool. The first defect here shows that the base CPU and memory requirement for any user deployment must have a minimum of 2 CPUs and 8 GB of memory. CPU resources are further increased if persistent chat is enabled for a Presence cluster. This is documented in the second defect here. With the persistent chat feature, 4 CPUs and 8 GB of memory is the minimum for each Presence server in a cluster. The resource increase is a crucial change for any Presence server running at version 11.x or higher. TAC receives quite a few cases that deal with service restarts or failures that happen simply because the servers run out of memory or don't have enough CPU resources to adequately handle the processes. In order to check whether your Presence server meets this requirement, log into the command line interface. You should see the assigned resources when you first log in. However, you can also run the command show hardware, and you can see the output shows the CPU and memory of the server in the first few lines. In order to make a change to the server's resources, you will need to follow a few steps. If this is a Presence cluster with more than one node, disable high availability for Presence redundancy in the CUCM system menu. Issue the command util system shutdown from the command line interface for all Presence nodes. Once Presence has been shut down, open the virtual machine settings for the server in ESXi. Edit the settings of the Presence virtual machine to add CPU and memory as needed. Make the same matching change to any other Presence server in the cluster. Once complete, power the nodes up, starting with the Presence publisher. You should see the results of the added resources after login and when you issue the show hardware command again. Check for service starting status and DB replication as the servers load. Once all services are started and testing is successful, you can enable high availability again. You will probably notice a significant difference in performance with the change as well as increased stability. Check the TAC video library for more videos on configuration and troubleshooting your IM and Presence configuration as well as many more for all Cisco platforms. Thank you for watching.